Run it back.
Oh, man.
Run it back.
For those who are just joining, that is a very common occurrence on our podcast.
Yeah, I fuck
We'll
up.
be talking for quite some time and not realize that we have any idea that we are muted.
Yep. You just check your shit. Make sure you're not muted.
Talk really quick.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm Kosh.
So for those joining my stream, okay, I bought
Zach Wickham from
yeah.
I don't know if you remember. He said your face that you gave every time you take a sip of the Heineken doesn't seem like you enjoy it very much.
Oh, I love it.
Now he's gonna chug it. You just laid the gauntlet down, bro.
Real quick for the people on my stream that didn't hear me, or I got a PlayStation VR, got a flight stick, played Ace Combat 7 a lot. Watched the show Letterkenny, fantastic show on Hulu. Pretty funny too. Yeah. So then now let's get on to the big thing that I did. I partook in a battle royale, a real life battle royale. A real life battle royale. It was at a Family First Sports Park. It's like Erie Bank Sports Park or something like that now. It's like a big complex with like a bunch of shit. They have a room there that used to be an arcade, and then they got rid of the arcade because they don't like fun, and turned it into just an empty room to do stuff in.
So I seen your pictures. Like, did you guys put those obstacles there, or
we did? There? Yeah, we put those obstacles there.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, we had a whole bunch of like refrigerator boxes from work and shit like that, and then we just threw all about. There was some like dividers and stuff they found. Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
It was a goddamn blast.
Sounds like it.
To the point where we might do this every month. So
it's a great idea. It's something fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that's.
I was going all out on that shit. I was sprinting down the side. I was baseball sliding behind cover. I was rolling. It was great. 10 out of 10. I had a lot of fun. And I did get a victory royale. I did get one victory royale. So I get them dubs, yo. Get the dub!
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that was a big thing, and then I got fucking hammered at a TGI Fridays afterwards.
Dude, I just watched the playback of us really quick, and how unprepared that we were. That we literally just did the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And we weren't even
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, I actually left my car in at Fridays.
Throwing them back too much?
Yeah, throw it back a little bit too much.
When was this? Yesterday?
Yesterday. Afterwards, yeah.
The Battle Royal?
Yeah, a bunch of Guinness and some shots of Fireball. We'll do that.
That's awesome. How many people were you roughly?
How many people were I? I was one.
Yeah.
There was probably we ended up with 7-on-7 at the end, and there was like 2 or 3 people out, so we had like 16 people.
That's awesome. That's phenomenal. That's so cool to knowing that you guys can do that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad that sports park thing. Whose idea was it to put it there?
I think it was Mitchell and Drew's.
Nice.
So
that's pretty cool.
The real life battle royale, the real life Apex Legends.
Speaking of Apex, they got some big congratulatory news on that side. But we'll get.
Oh yeah. I don't think I have it on the docket, but yeah.
I'm guessing you've probably seen it.
Yeah, I did. I forgot to put it on there.
No, it's all good. So what else you got coming up this week? Anything fun and special?
Because I took a week off of YouTube, I have to
catch up.
Yeah, catch up. So I'm going to do 2 uploads every time. So what is it? Wednesday we're going to have Yakuza Part 10 and 11. Thursday Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3. Friday, Resident Evil 4, Part 11 and 12. And then Saturday is Resident Evil 4, Parts 13 and 14.
So, have you already played all of these all the way through, and now you're just uploading clips throughout
No.
over time?
No, we haven't. We usually do 2 or 3 episodes of each game every time we record, every recording session.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So it's just nice and easy. We have like usually, because I think with like Yakuza we have like 2 or 3 extra episodes. So just in case we say fuck it, we don't want to play Yakuza this week, which never happens. We just the off chance we're good. Same with like Resi. So like we could do like one week we when Kingdom Hearts 3 was when we started Kingdom Hearts 3, we didn't do Yakuza, or no, I didn't think we didn't do Yakuza. Yeah, we just played Resident Evil 4 and then Kingdom Hearts because we didn't know how long that was going to take. So we recorded those two.
My heart hurts a little bit. I bought Kingdom Hearts and I haven't been playing it. I don't know why.
No, you haven't. I haven't seen you been streaming it much.
No, it's been Apex and Call of Duty. I feel bad for my soul because I've been waiting for that game for so long.
Yeah.
I haven't been playing it.
I'm probably gonna get back to maybe tomorrow morning. Probably gonna go back to Danganronpa, stream a little bit of Danganronpa because that game is still fantastic.
My face, you can see my eyes because every time I move, the stupid light reflects and you can't see my face.
On.
But that's what's up though. Boom. Gamer glasses now we're matched. So
but that's
what's up though.
That's pretty much my week. I didn't watch any anime, so I don't have an anime report this week.
Hey, good news. I only have 58 episodes left of Dragon Ball Super. But when you break it down, that's still over a year left.
That is still a year left. Just fucking, bro, I will give you my Crunchyroll subscription so you can watch it and just be done with it.
I will say that this battle piece that they're at now, it's phenomenal, but it's like every day it's like I have to wait another week.
It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. Especially at the end. When you learn Jiren is just fucking terrible character.
Right now I have 50 some episodes left. And the whole premise right now, they're battling for 48 minutes.
Yeah.
48 minutes over 50
That's more
episodes.
than an episode a minute. It's so goddamn dumb. What?
I just realized that my phone isn't on Wi-Fi and I have my Twitch up. So put this in context for people who don't know what I'm talking about. So the other day, I had my Twitch stream up, thinking I'm on Wi-Fi. So unbeknownst to me, I get like 8 text messages, each one saying you are now being charged over. So I finally look at my phone and I'm being charged $75 in overdraft fees, not overdraft fees, and overages because I went 3 gigs over my data from having Twitch on my phone and not realizing I was on Wi-Fi.
Live that unlimited life. I don't hook my phone up to Wi-Fi at all. I don't. I have it just on 4G all the time.
Yeah, so I was like, God damn it. But yeah, I need to start playing Kingdom Hearts, so I'm very depressed that I haven't.
Yeah, my buddy Max, he's on vacation right now, and he's playing Kingdom Hearts. And I'm like, dude, just don't spoil it for me, please.
Yep.
Because I can't just go out and play it casually. No. I have to wait. Damn it. I look at the fucking game all the time, and now that all of my shit is, like, fallen over, all my games and stuff, because I don't... Oh, I also bought, like, another thing, too. I forgot to mention. I bought some other things. Hold on. I bought another thing. Get over me, fuck. I bought this.
James.
Hello. Yes?
Starlink. Nice.
It was $20. It was $20 on Newegg. I couldn't say no.
Got that Wish app.
No, it was not Wish. Newegg.
Well, yeah, I know Newegg, but you use Wish a lot too.
I do use Wish a lot.
But yeah, that's phenomenal. That's all. I like that. That's sick. I gotta start getting little things like that. I lost my my Vegeta Blue Super Saiyan Blue head.
Super
I don't know where that went.
Blue. I also bought this too. The For Honor Marching Fire expansion.
Oh, okay.
So all the DLC and everything. It was $10 fucking.
That's what's up.
I played the beta of For Honor, and it was really fun.
Was it?
But I just never played it. It's free still on PS4 if you want to download it or at least purchase it.
Have you played any more Hitman?
No, I haven't. No.
That's funny.
I need to play.
Watching you play that was hilarious.
I need to play some more stuff. I really need to get back into the streaming stuff and not streaming just Call of Duty and Apex. Like I do enjoy playing it with like you and Miller and Nick and whomever decides to show up. But I my whole streaming thing is like I want to start doing one for me, one for the fans.
Yep.
One for me, one for the fans. So,
I agree with that. I really do. Yeah, I gotta start doing that same thing because I play these games. It's like I'm the same way. Don't get me wrong. I love playing Apex and stuff like that. At the same time, it's like those games are so frustrating at times.
Yeah,
it's like
they are so frustrating.
But yeah, for me though, for those who don't know, I am moving to Arizona.
Yeah, you are.
2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. It is only like 2 weeks. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
You got the fuck out of there quick.
I am going to another time zone, so I will be 2 hours behind you now.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will.
So that'll be kind of screwy for a little bit, but we'll see how that plays out. Hopefully, we actually can stay there longer than what we stay here. We didn't plan on moving this fast. Didn't want to move this fast, but when your wife's a traveling nurse, it's kind of how the cookie crumbles. So it is what it is. So going to Arizona. So not next week. Well, actually, yeah, towards the end of next week, I'll be packing. So my streaming might be a little scarce. And then the following week, based on obviously when we have everything set up internet-wise and whatnot, I'll still obviously be on for the podcast, but streaming life might be a little down until towards the end of the month.
Did you find a place?
So we don't know what like this is. Like we're kind of going back and forth on a bunch of places because we can't find one that we like truly like. So like we kind of like we'll find one, but then we'll find like 4 more, and then we revert back to the original one. Then we'll find another one. So and then we found one that we liked, but it's got some pretty shitty reviews over the last like 2 months.
Yeah, you don't want that.
The price is phenomenal, everything like that. But then we looked, so like we were all high on this property,
and then checked it out on Yelp.
And then we looked at the reviews, and like over the last like month and a half, people have just been shitting on this place. And it's just like, we thought we had one. And then we found some beautiful ones, but of course, no one has any openings, and the fact that we have to move so fast, that kind of
fucks everything.
Throws a giant wrench into the society. So, but I'll be in Arizona. I'll be in the mountain time.
Yeah.
So I don't have to I got finally used to this time zone where I've started saying like
now
8:30 Central and stuff like that. But now I'm going back another hour.
It'll be 7:30 Mountain.
Yep. So my work schedule changes. I go from 11:30 to 8 to 10:30 to 7. So it's just kind of.
So it's the exact same.
It's the exact same shift, just moving. It's a different time zone, so it's a different hour. But it's still kind of a shitty shift because it's literally throughout the whole day.
Yeah, it sucks.
So
rough beach show.
It is what it is. It's the recon life.
Well, hey, I worked 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. today. That fucked me.
That's different. I don't think you ever worked. You usually work that shift.
I've never worked that shift before.
I don't think you have. That's funny. I always hate it. Like it's like there's never a really a good shift. 9 to 5.
9 to 5. That's pretty decent. Or if you're up here, it's 8 to 4.
Yeah.
We don't have 9 to 5s up here. We have 8 to 4s.
Yep. But in terms of streaming wise, I don't really have anything truly planned. Obviously the casual Apex and stuff, but I do need to get back into Kingdom Hearts because I should have beaten that game already and I haven't. So it just completely blows my mind that I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, I haven't played Apex. I haven't played Kingdom Hearts. It makes me sad inside. I want to hook up my Switch.
Yeah.
And do stream some Switch games. That'd be something that me and you could do.
Yeah,
I don't know what games you have for it.
We can converse. We can converse about what I have.
Yeah.
Later about what we have.
Yeah.
We could play.
That's an option.
You could play Tetris 99 with me.
Boom.
We could get into another battle royale.
Completely different genre.
I played some more Tetris 99. Also.
What's the highest you gotten so far?
13 still. 13th.
That's still awesome though. Dude, I can't even imagine how fast those blocks are falling at that point.
Instant. It's fucking... My heart was racing. My anxiety was through the goddamn roof.
I feel like at that point, cause then it's just kind of like... Then you're like, oh shit. Like,
yeah. You fuck up once and you're donezos.
Because at that point, they're going so fast, and it's like you're trying to move them, and it's just like your brain, I feel like, kind of like
it can't
glitches.
Keep up. It can't keep up.
Yeah. So I can't. I really want Days Gone to release. Cause I do want to play that. I've been dying
soon,
for
doesn't it?
In a couple weeks. Yeah, I've been dying for a good zombie game because Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 are still two of my all time favorite games, and they've always left me wanting more. So, and obviously they're never going to come out with another Left 4 Dead game. So
never.
Days Gone is
you can play Resident Evil 2. That's great. That's an even better zombie game.
Yeah, that's
RE2
true.
remake.
I want a multiplayer zombie game.
Well, Days Gone is a multiplayer.
No, I know it's not.
Play State of Decay.
Resident Evil, huh?
Play State of Decay. I think that's multiplayer.
Okay, yeah. They need to make Resident Evil 5 like online multiplayer so that we can play.
They do.
Is Resident Evil 5 online multiplayer?
Yeah, we should get Resident Evil 5. We can stream RE5.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Borderlands, we talked about that.
That's how I did, that's how I got, my 1,000 gamer score on Resident Evil 5, was playing online with friends.
My camera keeps, zooming in and out. I don't know what's going on there.
My camera does, too.
But yeah, that's essentially the only real true plans I have.
Well, you can't really make too many plans.
No.
Of the shit that's going on.
Mm-hmm. And obviously with moving and everything like that, obviously I'm going to still squeeze as much as I can in because obviously I'm still here. I go on vacation the 13th, and then I get off vacation the 22nd, so I got a long vacation.
Ton of time to get acclimated.
Hopefully I'll get to go to about 5.5 hours, maybe a little longer. Yeah. 5-6 hours away from the Grand Canyon, so that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So that'll be a day trip one day, weekend trip, go to the Grand Canyon.
That's a good old day trip there.
Yes, it is, sir.
It's kind of like going to Vancouver, Toronto.
Next stop, LA, baby.
There you go.
I'm joining the big leagues. I told Nicole, and I was like, and she's like, do you want to go to California? I was like, yeah, I want to go to LA. I want to become a porn star. And she just looked at me, and she was like, I would never touch you again. I was like, I've been making a lot of money. What do you mean?
I made the joke yesterday. When I was out drinking. I was like, yeah, man, I'm an amateur alcoholic. I'm trying to make it to the big leagues.
Dude, if I were to get drunk at this point, I haven't drank in a while, it wouldn't take very much to get me completely gone.
Well, see, I had to stop drinking for a while because I was too goddamn lazy to get my license renewed.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a struggle.
Yeah.
That was the first time since I got my license renewed that I really got fucked.
I think the last time would have been at my going away party in Erie.
Yeah. Well, no.
I think
when who was it? What's his face?
Mike Richards.
Yeah, Mike Richards. His going away party.
Yeah. But I didn't really get drunk.
No, you didn't.
I had a couple, but the last time the last time I drank a lot would have been at the gatherings with Hayes and all them, and that was back March of 2018. So it's almost been a year.
Jesus.
I haven't really done much drinking down here because it's just me and Nicole and the boys, and she works third shift. So the boys.
You can crack a cold one open with the boys.
I always try. I hand it to Grayson, but he knows already, so that's awesome. He's like, he'll know. He smelled it once, and he's like, "I'm gonna puke, Dad."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Good, you should."
That's how I
I
used to
think
be.
this stuff is gross. Stay away from
That's
it.
how it used to be with alcohol. Is like I used to think it was like disgusting. Like beer, I thought was
I hated it
if
for
it
the
was
longest
like
time.
if I was back when I was like 12, 13, I would be like, ew, Heineken's disgusting. Now it's
Dude, I
like,
hated beer for the longest
yeah.
time.
See,
Because even when I turned 21, like there was a huge time where I hated it. I was only mixed drinks.
Yeah, there was a time where I was only like hard liquor.
Yeah.
Like
I could
I would
not do
have
beer.
vodka or Fireball or sake or something like that. Speaking of which, I got some sake coming.
That stuff is so potent.
Oh God, I can't wait
that stuff messes with you.
I can't wait to get fucked up. Me and Mitchell are gonna get fucked up one time while we're recording because it's gluten free. I made sure to buy the gluten free one, so I'm just gonna be like,
That'll put some hair in
here
your
you go,
chest.
motherfucker. We're gonna play Yakuza and just start taking shots of sake. Every time Kiryu does something cool, we'll take a shot.
Dude, you're gonna be gone. You're gonna be on stream.
Do you remember the last time I did an Android game stream or that download stream where
when you were fucking shit faced.
I was
my God.
I still have that half bottle of Fireball or that third bottle of Fireball sitting around somewhere.
I don't even know how much you drank.
I drank.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Oh fuck! Hold on, wait, I got it right here. Hold on. Yeah.
I remember that. Oh my God. Those are good times. James is getting his alcohol for anybody who's wondering what he's doing right now. Bear with us for one moment, folks. Do not leave.
There we go.
Yes.
That was a really awkward fall that I just did. That
was.
So that's how.
Boom.
This is how much I drank.
Oh my God, that was so funny.
You were
just backing down. You're like, "Fucking hey! What the fuck is this?"
How big is this? I need to figure out because I'm showing off to our audio.
Probably half liter.
To our audio listeners.
It should be a milliliter.
750 milliliters. I went through most of that of Fireball whiskey. 90%.
Like an hour and a half.
Yeah, in like an hour and a half. It was just so goddamn bad. It was so fucking terrible that I just drank, and then I remember I was just like, the last thing I remember is, guys, I need to stop by clicking, or not even like turning it off. I just shut my fucking laptop, didn't even end the stream. I walked in, I stumbled. I fucking stumbled into the bathroom, missed the fucking toilet with vomit, and then just continued to fall down on the bed, wake up the next morning, and I was totally fine.
Yep.
Like, no goddamn hangover or nothing. And I remember, I think I texted you, and I texted one of my other friends, and I was like, never let me do that again.
So that was so fucking hilarious. Like, yeah, never let me stream drunk again.
Yeah.
I was like, I had a blast watching it. It was so funny. I would say the worst that's ever happened to me would have been on my wedding night. So Nicole's pregnant, so she can't drink.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can.
Yeah, you can. You're a grown-up.
So we get married. We do everything. It ends, and then we go to Dock Holidays.
Oh boy.
Because their hotel was right there. So we go to Dock Holidays. I'm drinking some more. She goes to bed. So she goes to bed, and at that point, I'm still drinking. I don't even know what time it is. I'm drinking with my parents. We snuck my brother in before he was 21. Because there was a fucking door there, so we just literally pushed the door open and he walked in the bar. My cousins, couple of Nicole's friends, so we're all drinking, and then Nicole's friend was like, "Hey, you need to," cause I'm like laying down, and I'm guessing she probably saw the look on my face, and then she's like, "You got to stand up," and I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "You just do." So I stood up, and then like almost like fall over. So my parents carry me to my room. They throw me in the bed. So then I go to the bathroom. Obviously, I start puking. I pass out on the toilet. So at this point, Nicole is 5 months pregnant,
Yeah.
I think. So she obviously has to go to the bathroom quite often.
Yeah.
So I'm passed out on the toilet in the hotel room. So I guess at one point she was like kicking me, telling me to fucking move and shit. And she's like, you better move or I'm going to fucking I need to pee. If you don't move, I'm going to pee on top of your head. So I guess I just don't even respond. I don't move. So I guess she literally like squatted over my head and peed. She didn't get anything on me, but that was my...
She was like, fuck, I'm going to have to clean this up.
So that was my eventful... I've had worse ones than that, but that was probably my best... that
was the best one.
The best one. Oh,
well, that's the best story.
Far. Oh, yeah. So what do we got? What do we got coming out? What news do we got
in general, hold on. Where can they find you, Walker?
Oh, I was like, what do you mean? You can see me on screen. For those who are watching and those for listening to the audio-only podcast, make sure you do check myself, James, and Jeff, who is not here because he is sick. You can follow me at Captain_Geech15 at YouTube, Twitch,
oh, you're on YouTube
Instagram.
Now?
Well, I've always had YouTube, but I just don't use it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, YouTube,
you can't really
Twitter,
see it on YouTube.
Twitch, yeah, and Instagram. For some reason, my Instagram logo is missing from this thing. And then for Schroeder, Mr. Splash Screen Gaming, same concept. Make sure you throw him a follow or like on all forms of social media.
And then me,
YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. And then Mr. James.
Then me, you can find me on Twitter at PeopleIHate10, on YouTube, People I Hate Studios, and on Twitch, People I Hate Studios.
Boom. Yeah. He likes to be the oddball out and have a different name for some of his stuff.
Okay, so I have there's an actual studios account for Twitter, but I just never use it.
Yeah, I know. I just like messing with
very seldom use it.
Yeah, Schroeder actually has 2 Twitters too. I come to find out a couple of the times I'll link him in a post, I've been linking the wrong profile.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I keep linking his old one.
Yeah.
His Sir Sleeves.
Yeah.
I was like, and then I finally, and he posted me, then he added me in one. I'm like, this is a different name. I'm like, oh my God, I've been adding the wrong name. So good news. And then for those who are listening as well as watching now, I was able to get to my 30 followers.
Hey,
so
yeah,
thank you for that. So that is a dub. And obviously, I
still need 9
tis
more.
The road. You only need 9 now.
I only need 9 now.
So if you're listening to this, People I Hate Studios, go follow him. He only needs 9 more to get to that Twitch affiliate status.
Well, no, I still need constant viewers too.
Oh,
so.
Well, yeah, that's part 2 of that.
Yeah,
obviously, but the big one, 50 followers. Let's get it by April 1st. If you're not there, be there.
Yeah, let's try to do it. Let's shoot for it. Let's shoot for 9 in a month.
Heck yeah, man! 9 in 26 days. Ain't no reason why that can't happen.
No, I'll just ramp up the streaming.
There you go.
Ramp it up. Streaming all the fucking time.
Sometimes you just gotta send it, man.
I'm gonna be a fucking mess by the end of it. But I'll stream all the goddamn time. Every moment that I'm not at work, I'll be streaming.
Yeah, would you look at it? Would you look at it, people?
That's a goddamn lie, by the way. I'm not gonna do that. I value my sanity. I'm actually not streaming tomorrow. I might stream in the morning. That's a lie.
Hey, this is news, so you can't expect the truth all the time, people, okay? So calm it down.
Hashtag fake news.
Always, 100%.
Speaking of news, we got some news this week. We got actually a good amount of news. So, Apex Legends hit, 50 million?
50 million?
It took Fortnite 16 weeks to do that, and Apex did it in a fucking month.
Yep.
That's incredible.
Huge milestone.
Apex Legends, the Fortnite killer.
Edge. But no, that is phenomenal. Yeah, 50 million. which is absolutely amazing. Yeah, 50 million players under 1 month have used 158 million finishers.
Wow.
170 million respawns.
That's a lot of respawns.
And they have activated 1.3 billion ultimates, which is insane.
That is crazy.
The biggest number comes from its user-friendly ping feature, where on average 31 billion pings have taken place in that game. So 31 billion items, people, or locations have been pinged.
Jesus.
Which is insane.
Well, I mean, you don't need to talk. I was talking to someone. Yeah. I was talking to someone today at work, and I was like, "Yeah, you don't even need to talk in that game. It's the perfect game for me. I don't need to listen to anyone, and I don't need to talk."
No, you really don't. You don't have to talk to anybody because you can just ping your stuff. Which now Fortnite has gathered in that realm. They actually have their own ping system where they can ping items, places, enemies, things like that. So we'll see how that plays into effect coming up here.
All right. Yeah, not Fortnite. Apex is great.
Always.
Apex is fantastic. I love that game, and I will not stop playing it.
Nope.
Speaking of Apex, Overwatch basically took a page out of Apex.
Sure did.
They added a new hero, Baptiste. He's a Haitian healer. So I wonder who they're taking it from. Taking it from Best Girl. Well, not Best Girl, no. Sayaka's Best Girl still. Sayaka for Danganronpa is Best Girl. Yeah. Lifeline.
Little Lifeline action.
Good old Lifeline, my main. Yeah, he's available now to play. So if you're playing Overwatch, instead of watching this, fuck you. But play next time you play Overwatch, you can play as this new character.
It's got the healing concept is different. You can shoot your teammates and that heals them. You can throw bombs and it heals them.
That's pretty cool.
Huge barricade, things like that. So we'll see how this character plays out.
Yeah, we'll see.
So the way the previews and the videos show of what options and what skill set it has, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think it would be interesting because does Overwatch have a healer? Like a dead.
Overwatch has it has like 5 different options.
Yeah, Overwatch has a lot of characters.
Yeah, because you got tanks, which essentially are your bodyguards. Then you have regular shooters, and then you have your healers. And so they added another healer.
I just realized something, Walker.
What?
We should play an MMO. We should stream some a free to play MMO. Let's should stream Nine Dragons. Holy shit, I love that game.
I've heard of it. I never played it though.
It's fantastic. I've played it under 3 different companies.
Final Fantasy 14 is free with Twitch Prime.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that on PS4. It's only $20 for the starter edition.
Yeah, I'm down to play
that.
And
it's cross-platform too.
Is it?
Yeah, cross-platform between PS3, PC, and PS4.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we could play it.
I've been wanting to play an MMO game, so I'm definitely down to grab that.
But I like Nine Dragons because it is free to play. We don't have to pay.
What is that game?
So it's a martial arts based MMO.
Okay.
It's bullshit at times, but I love it. I most of my childhood, when everyone was playing World of Warcraft, I was playing Nine Dragons.
Nice. I can honestly say I've never played World of Warcraft.
I wanted to get into it, but I decided against it. I didn't play it.
Well, up until a month ago, I never had a gaming computer, so I couldn't play it. So
well, no, World of Warcraft will run on a fucking toaster.
Really?
Yeah, it will run on. I have actually. You know what? I think Cataclysms, and the one after Cataclysm. I got the collector's editions of those 2.
I know what game you're talking. I used to always watch the trailers and stuff of them coming out. I'm like, oh, this game looks phenomenal. And then the South Park episode of
yeah, I'm gonna have to dig those out one of those times to show off on camera. Because it's actually pretty cool. It comes with like decks of trading cards because at the time they had a trading card game associated with
cool.
it where you could pull stuff out of packs and then there could be like legendary mounts that you can use in game.
Oh,
if
nice.
if you got the trading cards. And then it came with like an art book and like some guest passes and stuff like that probably don't work anymore. But I found them at this place, The Exchange. I found them for like $5 each. So I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll buy those."
Oh, the
I love
Exchange.
that place.
Oh, that place is amazing. I wish that was in more locations.
I think that's where I think years ago, I think I went to an exchange down in Atlanta, and
Oh, okay.
I picked up my copy of Silent Hill there.
Nice. But like the Exchange or any gaming place, when you go to trade something in that was super expensive, give you $1 for it.
Yeah, they're like, I got a fucking deal because they're in
Did
like
you?
fantastic condition. Normally, hold on, let me look it up. Because normally, like now, those things go for fucking a lot. Um,
Yeah, because I know in some, like, there's always the videos of people making fun of GameStop where you have like the limited edition one of a
yeah,
kind game. And it's like, this game goes for $5,000. I'll give you $10 for it.
yeah.
Okay,
Here's the
fine.
entire PlayStation 2 collection. I'll give you $30 for it.
Yep. And then they'll turn around and try to sell it for like 100 times what they paid for it. Which I understand. They got to make money off of it, but it's just funny to always see.
Yeah, so if you wanted to get the collector's edition of Cataclysm, of World of Warcraft Cataclysm, which I own, that I spent $5 on eBay right now, they're going for like $60.
Well, that's not bad.
No,
It's not bad at all. I
huge
seen an
profit.
article speaking of um, buying older things. Not to spend too much, not to go really in
No,
depth into it, but I
I
saw
love
an
talking
article
about retro
today.
shit because you know me and the
Um,
collecting game.
oh yeah, no, well this is separate. I saw an article today. If you have original Disney VHS tapes,
Mm-hmm.
they can be worth quite a bit of
Oh
money
yeah,
right now.
yeah they can.
The old classics.
Mm-hmm.
So what else we got?
Something that's close, near and dear to my heart right now. According to Games Radar, Resident Evil 8 is in development
Nice.
right now. So
Any idea what direction they're going?
so apparently what it seems like the director of Resident Evil 7, he wanted to make
Okay.
this like another trilogy. So assuming that it's going to be again in first person.
Like 7, 8, 9?
Yeah. Like 7, 8, 9 are going to be like in its own like new universe, kind of like how Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 was like the Raccoon City trilogy. 4,
Yeah.
5, and 6 was the Globetrotting trilogy, and then
Yeah.
this is going to be like a new trilogy.
Nice. That'd be kind of cool.
So I fucking love Resident Evil.
No, that'd be awesome.
Like,
That'd be huge.
there's 2 video game franchises that I will buy every single fucking game for. One of them is Resident Evil. The other is Silent Hill.
Yep, I agree with that. I don't think we're ever going to see another Silent Hill
We're
game.
never going to, and it hurts me to the
No.
nth degree. I'm actually looking at on eBay right now, legit thinking about buying a Resident Evil 5th Anniversary Collector's Edition that comes with, I think, Code Veronica and a bunch of stuff, like in a briefcase.
That's awesome.
For $538. I'm no joke thinking about buying that.
Hey man, you gotta collect. You gotta collect. It's like my one friend Josh. He's got the old Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller.
I need to buy that. I really do.
Dude, it's so fucking hard because it's literally a giant square and the controls are on all 4 sides of this fucking chainsaw.
No. The Onimusha Katana controller. Look that shit up right now. Look up.
Isn't that the sword or
That's
something?
the sword that has motion controls. Everyone at home, stop what you're doing right now and just look up the Onimusha Katana controller.
Yeah, it literally has buttons on the side of it. Like, well, the whole thing is buttons.
Yeah.
That's fucking... What game is this for?
Onimusha 1.
Oh, that makes sense.
Onimusha's great. Onimusha was a part of... They just released, I think, the first game again on PS4, and it hasn't aged well at all. But man, is Onimusha good.
For those who are watching my stream right now, you can see the controller here. That is weird. It's got literally joysticks. It's got the directional pad. That's interesting.
It's really cool. I'm a sucker for weird controllers. So there's really 3 things I kind of want to collect. One of which is completely obtainable. The other one is way too rich for my blood. And the third one, I could probably do it. The first thing is my PS2 and Super Nintendo collection. I want to get a complete collection of those. Because those are my 2 favorite systems of all time.
That's definitely possible.
Maybe expand a Dreamcast if I feel like only shelling out like a few bucks, except for 3 games. Mm-hmm. I want to collect limited edition systems. But that's way too goddamn expensive.
I had that dream a little while ago, and for some reason I just stopped doing it. But yeah, that's awesome though. Yeah, and then you can make it can be worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yard sales.
Yep. And then I want to do like weird controllers and stuff like that. That would be cool.
Did I ever tell you how I got a GameCube?
No.
So I am I was at a yard sale with my mom, not my mom, my wife and her mom, my mother-in-law. And I walk up, because I'm not one that goes to yard sales, things like that. I just get bored when it comes to shopping.
I love going to yard sales. Yard sales and thrift stores.
Yeah, like you can get a lot of stuff with those too. So I just get bored. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So this one I decided to get out. I see a bag, and I walk up to the bag because this kind of looks like a GameCube. So I walk up to it and I open the bag, and this lady comes up to me who's running the yard sale. And she's like, "Yeah, you can have that bag of cables." And I'm like, "You do realize though that there's a GameCube inside of this?" And she's like, "What the hell's a GameCube?" I'm like, "What's that? It's a gaming system." And she was like, "Huh, whatever. Yeah, take it. I don't care." I was like, "Sweet." So then I brought it home. I bought a Medal of Honor Rising Sun.
There you go.
Still one of the best war games ever made. And I turned it on, and boom, it powered right up, and it played. It had 2 controllers. It had a memory card. I was like, that's fucking awesome. I was like, this woman's son's probably like, where the fuck's my GameCube, Mom?
So I
gave it away to free some random guy.
I have a good story about a GameCube. I have 2 GameCubes. Mm-hmm. The first one I kind of stole from someone, but not really. I kind of never gave it back. I borrowed it, but never gave it back. So that's kind of stealing.
Understandable.
Fuck him. He's an asshole. So
yep. He never asked for it. So
exactly. Yeah, he's never asked for it back. So I was like, "Fuck you, fine." Even after we had like a falling out, he used to be like a friend of mine. And then we had a falling out. So fuck him.
Always. Then
I bought another one because I bought this thing so I can mod the GameCube, like soft mod the GameCube. And I had to find like an original one. And I did, and I spent like $10 on it at like this used PC store that I was good friends with the owner of, because I would go in there all the time. So I was like, hey, cool.
That works. What was that game store in Erie across from the airport that you could went and like
GameCore?
Or something like that, where you actually can play games like online and shit.
Yeah, I used to go there after football practice all the time.
I can't remember what it was called.
Face to Face.
Face to Face, yes. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
Friday night and Saturday night, everyone would just go hang out and just game.
Yeah, I would go there every day after football practice. I would spend like 2 hours there. I'd play.
It was a great
I'd
concept. You
play
literally
Halo
had
2 there all the time.
gaming PCs and systems connected everywhere for people who can't afford them.
Yeah.
And just go play online against other people.
It's like an internet lounge in like South Korea or Japan.
I don't know whatever happened to that. I'm guessing probably not enough people knew about it, but
yeah, I never really knew the owner too well. I knew him well, but I didn't really actually know him.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it was just not enough traffic.
probably
Couldn't
the
keep
bad
the doors
spot
open.
where that was.
Very bad spot.
It's literally hidden, like right across the street from the airport, and it's unless you know it's there, you'll never find it.
Exactly.
It took me a hot minute to try to when I looked for it for the first time. It took me a hot minute to find it. So what else you got?
Here's something for you, Walker. There's a new board game coming out.
Nice.
A Kingdom Hearts themed board game.
Nice. It's like a Monopoly?
So, you play as either Sora, Riku, Kairi, Goofy, or King Mickey, and you try to get strength and magic to seal up the door of darkness. It's based off of here. Let me load up the link real quick. It's based off. This is from Polygon. Let's see here. It's based off of like another game. They just put like a Kingdom Hearts skin on it. It's from GamesWorks Talisman. Talisman
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts Edition is coming out. No word on when it's coming out, like actually coming out. But yeah. 2 to 6 players. That's gonna be pretty cool.
That's pretty sick. I like that. That's pretty awesome.
So one thing I really want to do is I want to do like a video series where I just play like board games with friends.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that, and I've had like I own the Resident Evil card game. Did you know there was a Resident Evil card game?
I think I've heard of it, but I've never actually played it. My friend Josh, I think, potentially might have had that. I don't know.
If you ever decide to come back up to Erie, we're gonna have to play that.
Oh hell yeah!
It is a lot of fun. It's a deck building game.
Okay, I like that.
Me and my buddy. There's this card store up in here, over by the West Erie Plaza, called Gateway.
Yes.
And I know the owner real well. I used to go there when it was in the West Erie Plaza. I would play Yu-Gi-Oh all the time there.
I won a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards in a tournament there.
But yeah, I used to
because I was it was my first time going and I lost like in the first round, so I literally like stood around the whole time while my other friend that I went with played, and I think they felt bad, so they gave me an honorable mention pack of cards.
There you go. There you go. Get that sympathy vote, dude.
Pretty much.
But yeah, I then it moved outside of the West Erie Plaza, like right across the street. And me and Max would always go there. It was almost like a ritual every Monday back before he got like a real job. Before he was working where is at now. He used to work at the mall now. He used to work in the mall. He would have Mondays off, or Tuesdays off, and it was perfect because I had Tuesdays off as well. So we would go there every Tuesday at like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and we would just play like different board games or shit that we bought off of like Amazon. Or different card games. I learned about the Dot Hack card game, which is a lot of fun, and I think we played the Bloodborne game. Board game.
I heard of that game.
Yeah, that was cool. And then we played Resident Evil a lot.
Good old Risk. Did you ever play that?
Yes, Risk is good. I have a Star Wars, I think Episode 3 Risk.
Nice. My favorite Star Wars.
If you played as like the Empire, it was broken because you could just execute Order 66 later on and just fuck everyone.
That's
just
hilarious.
Fucking, you would have like 100 goddamn pieces.
That's funny. Instant win.
Pretty much, yeah. It's like you had to win. If you were anyone but the Empire, you had to win early.
Really?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just got screwed.
Because it was like, oh, you can roll a die roll a die on like every like place that the enemy controlled. And depending on if you rolled like within a certain number, you could just plop troops there.
That's funny.
It was the worst.
So what else you got?
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts board game. I'll probably pick that up. I'll fucking pick it up.
That should be pretty fun.
I probably should have put this after Resident Evil 8, but Resident Evil Remake, Resident Evil 0, and I'm gonna fucking buy Resident Evil 4 again. It's coming to the Switch May 21st.
Ah, they got a date.
They got a date, 21st. So, according to the Nintendo or Capcom UK, the price is going to be $30 each, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Not $30 for them all.
No, $30 a pop.
Wow.
That would be ridiculous for a really good Resident Evil game, a fantastic Resident Evil game, and Resident Evil 0. Resident Evil 0 was alright.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But that's just a lot of $30 each.
That is $90 for all three.
Is it the Resident Evil 2 that just came out for the PlayStation?
No, you don't even get RE2 because Sony still owns the license for the original Resident Evil 2.
Sorry. 1. Is it the one that got re-released?
Yeah, it's the new remake.
So it's the higher graphics.
Yep.
Yep. But how good can they be on the Switch though?
Well, I mean, it came out. It came out on the PS3 and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
I do believe it's that one, or the GameCube one. I guess we'll have to wait to find out.
Yeah. If it's the new high definition one, the new one, I can see that. But can the Switch actually handle it though?
I'm sure it can.
Probably.
I'm sure it can.
And then 4, I can see 4 because 4 to a lot of people is the best Resident Evil.
4. Okay, so I've said this a bunch of times, but like my favorite Resident Evil it depended on the day. It was either 2 or 4. I love both of them. Now it's like a hardcore RE2 remake, like hardcore, not even a question.
One day, I hope they do 4, just to remaster the graphics.
Yeah, just clean it up. There's a 4K version on Steam right now.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. But it was kind of like the HD version of of Final Fantasy VII. It was like the same fucking game. There's literally no difference.
Well, yeah, just give me like Resident Evil 3 remastered. That'd be cool. Or like Resident Evil.
I wonder if they'll ever do that.
Code Veronica.
I wonder if they'll ever do 3. There was no indication yet that they've.
It's
at
already
this point,
in development.
I would assume they have to.
It's already in development.
I would assume at this point.
Yeah, they're already doing it because they know how big Resident Evil 2 remake was. Just 3 isn't as popular, so I don't know how well that's going to go.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a new month. It's a brand new month. We're in March now, so you know what that means.
Free games on the PlayStation.
Bingo. So so this is the first month without PlayStation 3 and Vita games. So we're only getting 2 free games this month, which for 99% of the population doesn't matter. But for me, being the weird 1%er that still has a PS3, kind of sucks.
Bah, bah, bah.
But we're actually getting 2 pretty decent games. One that's really good and one that I hear is fantastic. So we're getting Modern Warfare Remastered. Coming. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was fucking phenomenal. That Modern Warfare trilogy was great. Like, to the point where I'll say it is one of the best first-person shooters ever made. Storyline-wise.
The shitty thing about these games coming out, they're going to be like 60 freaking gigs each.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm pissed because I have no room on my PlayStation.
Yeah. I started running out of space on my portable hard drive and my PlayStation. It's shit.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered is going to be pretty epic.
Yeah. I still own my special edition copy of Call of Duty 4 on PC.
Really?
That's where I first played that game.
That's awesome.
Because that was at the time when the PC version would come out first.
Yeah. And now it's not.
Now it's not.
Did you already announce what the second one was?
I'm about to. The Witness. Okay. So it's by creator Jonathan Blow, who made the game Braid, which I hear is fantastic. I still haven't played it yet. But it's a puzzle game that's like with story driven.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. I'll give it a shot. What the hell? Why not? It's free. What the fuck?
I wonder if that's like what's the name? Catherine or whatever. When you have to like basically get out of the mazes. I can't think of what
I think it might be a little bit more like Myst. Like the old game Myst. Let me. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't played that one. I haven't played that one yet. So the Modern Warfare one, I think that'll be huge. A lot of people are going to download that, knowing that it's free, and to make up for the people who didn't buy Infinity War.
Yeah,
because it came for
Infinite
free
Warfare.
With,
you mean?
Infinite Warfare, not Infinity
Wars. That is a Marvel movie.
Close enough.
Yeah, but no, like Modern Warfare was great. Absolutely fantastic game. Not only are there free PlayStation games this month, because it's a new month, but we also have free Xbox games with Games of Gold. First thing that is coming, actually, okay. So can I just say here, Xbox is kind of killing it this month with just these first two games. They're killing it. We got Star Wars Republic Commando, the original Xbox game. Basically Rainbow Six, but you're a clone trooper. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to play that, and I never had a chance. That's going to be free and backwards compat.
Nice.
And then you get fucking Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Holy shit, that game is fantastic. It is by Platinum Games. It's a hack and slash game in the Metal Gear universe with fucking banging soundtrack. I have it on PS3, featuring Raiden as like this hyper killing machine. It's a great game. That's also.
I wonder if you can download that Republic Commando for the PlayStation, not for the PlayStation, for the the PC.
Probably
because you can get the Microsoft Store on PC. That'd be kind of cool.
Maybe. That would be cool. I'd buy it. I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
Xbox got to do something to bridge the gap between them and Sony, so it makes sense for them to go ahead and do this.
Yeah.
But with the launches they have, with everything else coming out soon, so with them and Nintendo.
Yeah. Then you have, for Xbox One games, you have Adventure Time, Pirates of... I don't even know how to pronounce that last bit. I'm not even going to try.
Good old Adventure Time.
Yeah, so Adventure Time, I've seen like the show once, I think. I hear it's good. A lot of people like it.
Yeah, it's a little kid show.
Yeah. And then...
Not really. It's animated.
Yeah, and then...
a kid's animation.
Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 is coming out as well. That's going to be...
Those are always popular.
Gonna be backwards... Or that's not going to be backwards. That's going to be free. I played the first Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. It was a lot of fun. It was actually a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, those games are big.
Rumor has it that they're making this one free because 3 is on its way. Garden Warfare 3.
Okay.
So, hey, you know.
And why not?
Might make money for once.
Yeah.
So we have the big thing that was announced. That was announced this week. The huge thing that has been blowing up my fucking Twitter timeline. New Pokemon.
Da-da-da.
Brand new Pokemon.
Boom.
So, it's coming out on Nintendo Switch. It's called Sword and Shield.
Yep.
It takes place in, like, a Scotland-like area. Because there's a lot of, like, rolling fields and that kind of stuff. It's a new mainline entry, so it's not going to be, like, a spin-off like Let's Go, Eevee, or Pikachu. It's going to be the next version of Pokemon. Let's see. You got 3 new characters. 3 new starters. Grookey, which is a monkey grass type. Scorbunny, which is a rabbit fire type. And Sorbubble, which is a fire type like tadpole looking motherfucker.
It's a water.
Yeah. So I mean, I like Pokemon.
Yeah.
I haven't really enjoyed a Pokemon since I'd say Sapphire, but I like Pokemon.
Yeah.
I'll play it. I'll fucking buy it day one.
Yeah, Pokemon games have kind of other than Pokemon Go, Pokemon games have been haven't been a thing.
Well, no,
So
it's like every Nintendo license where they don't want to like oversaturate the market.
yeah,
It's like, Legend of Zelda.
yeah.
We won't see. Well, I was going to say we won't see another Legend of Zelda game until near the end of the life of the Switch, but we're getting fucking Link's Awakening remake. But we're not going to see a new Legend of Zelda, I would say, until the end of the Switch life cycle into the next system. Or same with like another 3D Mario, like an Odyssey-like game. We're probably not going to see that until like the end of life.
Yeah, supposedly they are upgrading the Switch. They're looking into a new version of the Switch.
I'll fucking buy it.
So that'd be fucking awesome. But yeah,
I don't care.
I think this Pokemon game will be pretty good.
Yeah.
That it's time, because Pokemon Eevee and Pikachu weren't all that it was cracked up to be. Unfortunately, the battle system was awful. It was so bad.
When did the last mainline Pokemon game come out? November 17th, 2017. So it's been about 2 years. Well, no, would you consider Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon a mainline series entry?
No, not really. I think
it was a different story and everything.
Yeah, it was separate.
Okay,
Black and White
then, for Sun and Moon.
Yeah, the regular Sun and Moon, and then Black and White before that, and then X and Y.
Well, when X and Y, then Black 2 and White 2, then Black and White.
Yeah. And then Sun and Moon.
Well, that's coming out in late 2019, probably a November release. Seeing as
probably for the holidays.
Seeing that's usually the Pokemon start or launch date is in November, like the second, third week in November.
Yep, going with the holidays.
Yep. Oh yeah, Pokemon sells. Pokemon sells systems.
Even to this day.
Yeah,
it's just crazy. It's awesome knowing that's one thing that stayed from 20 years ago plus that's still irrelevant today in the mainstream.
20, what is it, like more than?
It's been like more
23
than that.
Years. Because I think, it came out in like 95. I was like a year old when it came out or something like that, somewhere around there.
Yeah, that's old, but I'm happy that it stayed.
Oh yeah, it's still huge. It's still fucking huge.
Your Digimon died off. Your Yu-Gi-Oh died
off.
Well,
Digimon's back. Digimon's back.
Is it?
Yeah, they have a new anime. It's supposed to be trash, but I'll have to check it out. They also have like the Digimon like Cyber Sleuth games, which are pretty cool.
Digivice.
Yeah, I mean, I'll buy it. I'll buy fucking Pokemon. I don't care. I'll play it. I'll play it. I'll enjoy it. It'll get me away from Tetris.
For now.
For
a couple hours.
Yeah. Until I get that itch. Anthem. Oh, Anthem. Oh, Anthem. If there's, as I was telling Mitchell and Ramon yesterday while we were enjoying some drinks, if there's one thing I love more than shitting on Fallout 76, it's shitting on Anthem.
They did it to themselves.
They did.
They really did. They really did.
And now they got Sony in hot water as well.
Yep.
Sony has been reimbursing people for the cost of PlayStation 4 systems because Anthem is bricking PlayStations. Yep. It's fucking bricking it.
Yep. There's
Jesus
a giant error.
Fucking Christ.
Yep. There's a giant glitch, and whenever the glitch happens, it basically destroys their system.
First, it starts off where it just like fucking dies. It just shuts off like you pulled the power cord, and then it yells at you because you fucking pulled the power cord.
Yep.
And then after a while, it'll just be like, nope, I don't want to turn on anymore, according to some Redditor. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it was supposed to fix the patch with the 1.03 update, but it never did.
No.
So
No, it wouldn't. Fuck that. Who needs fucking fixing? Who needs a fucking system that works? Who needs a fucking game that doesn't break a goddamn system? Who needs it? I don't sure as fuck need it.
no, never.
God damn
no one
it.
does. That's just so funny that that's happening.
It's fucking dumb. It's just another goddamn piece of this shit pie that is Anthem. And that is AAA gaming right now, like games as a service right now. Fuck me up the bubble. Fucking stupid.
Tell us how you really feel.
I don't like it.
No one does. No one does.
So on a more weird note, instead of my absolute hatred for video games, here's something really weird. So you can go on Newegg right now. All right, it's tax time. You can go on Newegg right now and buy some shit off, buy like H&R Block software. But you get a free game with it.
That's so funny.
So like you could buy H&R Block to do your taxes. And here, let me
you get a free video
you
game.
get a free video game. Here, let me pull it up. I have the Newegg app. Let me see some of the games that are included. I know one of them is Black Ops 4 on PS4.
Borderlands 2?
Maybe? I don't know.
Nah, that was on there. When I checked, Borderlands 2 was on there.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, HR Block. Her Block. Let's see here. What can I get? Oh, does it not do it anymore?
No, it still should be there.
Is it like a certain one? Because like, what's premium? Is it on premium? Do I have to buy the premium version?
The deluxe.
Oh, the deluxe.
Yeah, when you buy the H&R Block tax deluxe software, federal only, or the deluxe plus state, the $40 and $80 one.
Okay. It's not even showing up on a. It's not showing up on the app. What if I add it to cart? Okay, let's add it to the cart. Let's see.
Let's see what we got here.
Promo code. No. Yeah, it doesn't say on the app.
According to the article that I found, Black Ops 4,
Okay.
Battlefield 5, Borderlands 2, BioShock Infinite, or some of the games that are available.
That's a weird assortment of games.
Yeah.
That's a real weird... Because you got... Okay, so you got Black Ops 4 and Battlefield 5. Okay, those are still $60 games. And those are, like, relatively new games that are popular. But then you have, like, BioShock Infinite.
Yep.
And Borderlands 2. That is so weird.
Yeah, the games that come with it are... It's a really strange assortment.
Who is this for?
Basically,
gamers who haven't filed their taxes yet?
Yeah,
is this a Newegg promotion or is it an H&R Block promotion? Are H&R Block sales down amongst video gamers?
Well, it's all essentially roughly the same company, so it's offering with their H&R products. They're targeting video gamers in tax season.
That's fucking weird.
That's pretty much what it says.
That's fucking weird. I saw that this morning, and I laughed. I was like, what is up with this?
Yeah. No, I completely agree with that. My one friend RJ was like, what about Activision's money grab in everything nowadays?
Well, you got to think, they probably paid for it.
Oh, probably. But yeah, that's funny. At this point, too, I don't know many people that haven't done their taxes.
I did my taxes like super quick. I was like, I want my fucking taxes now.
I feel like this should have been a promotion that they were running
like near the
beginning of February. Well, no, I think at the beginning of February, because not now. You only have a month left essentially to do them, but
I would think it's like the last push, you know.
Yeah, at the same time, yeah, hey, you haven't done your taxes yet. Come buy one of our softwares. We'll give you a free game.
Yeah, why do you TurboTax when you can get a free game?
Yep.
And it basically equals out. Fuck, I might wait. I might lame it out a little bit next year when I do my taxes.
Yeah,
See if
that's
H&R
exactly what.
Block does like shit for me, you know? They do another free game promotion. That'd be cool.
That's just so funny knowing that
It's weird to
yeah,
think
you
about.
get a free code.
Imagine being in the boardroom of H&R Block. Hey, we need to start getting into this demographic here. How do we do it? And there's this old crotchety man who's in like his probably like late 60s, early 70s, wearing a nice like $2,500 suit. Is like,
Call of Duty.
we need video games.
Call of Duty is how we get him on our side.
The kids like Call of Duty. My great grandsons play Call of Duty all the time. I'm surprised. Holy shit! I'm surprised they didn't offer like fucking V-Bucks or something.
Yeah, that's such a good point. That's such a really good point. Like, hey,
My
hey,
God.
parents out there, you wanna surprise your son? Do your taxes and get him a free video game.
That's almost as bad as like with the Samsung Galaxy like Note 9 or whatever, where they're like you get like X amount of V-Bucks and an extra skin for the fucking
the
Fortnite mobile.
the Galaxy Fortnite.
Yeah, and then their fucking S10, their big thing is like it's designed for Fortnite. I'm like,
Yep.
Fuck you! It's a cell phone.
Yeah, that was their biggest ploy. They had Ninja in the commercial.
Goddamn. I saw that and I'm like, I am never buying a Samsung product again in my life.
Yep, they
This
had
hurts
Ninja
me.
in their commercial. They had him playing Fortnite. Like, you know for a fact that he was hating life playing Fortnite on the telephone. But he was like, "Oh, this is amazing. This is so smooth." But the back of his mind, he was like, "Fuck this." Why am I playing this?
Again, imagine the boardroom at Samsung. A bunch of old crotchety South Koreans sitting around at a fucking table wearing $2,500 suits, being like, what are the kids into? How can we sell more products? Fortnite.
Boom.
Fortnite. One of them brings like, it's like bring your grandson to work day or something at Samsung HQ. And the kid's like, we want Fortnite. And then that's a goddamn good idea, little Jimmy. We'll put Fortnite in our cell phones. It comes pre-goddamn loaded now. That would be fucking fantastic.
So who's the demographic we're shooting for now? 10 and under.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we want to have our cell phones.
Yeah, exactly.
The age of 8 to 13 is who we're shooting for.
8 to 14.
Obviously, people much older still play Fortnite, including myself. But
and Ninja.
I would say Ninja's demographic, because that's who they were using as their spokesperson. Ninja's demographic is much, much younger.
Well, yeah, because the kids are all having like their iPhones.
Yeah. Yeah, Ninja's demographic is much younger.
Although I kind of do want to download like PUBG on my phone. And I don't know if it's still going on, but they had a Resident Evil 2 promotion going on with it, where you played in the Raccoon City Police Department fighting zombies.
That's pretty sick.
I was like, I might download PUBG on my phone. I might infect my phone with the PUBG virus.
That'd be... those games are big, though. Hey,
man, I
downloaded...
I got 128 gigs, motherfucker. I'm good.
No, you're good. Yeah, no, those games are large. Like, they're stupid big.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. I wonder how much it is. Never mind, I dropped my phone. I ain't fucking picking that shit up.
Psych.
I was gonna look it up, but fuck it now. I don't
Make
even
sure
know where
you join
it's
us
at.
for episode 6 and let you know how big it is.
Yeah,
literally.
We'll let you know how big it is, yo.
Gotcha.
Speaking of big things, Dead or Alive 6 is out. The fighting game with the boob physics, and that got taken off of the stream. Got from like Evo Japan, got like disconnected because there was like a fucking pile driver moved to a lady and looked like the dude was eating her out. It was fucking great. But
that's funny.
Dead or Alive 6 is a sick. Okay, let me preface this. Camera, I'm looking right at you right now. I'm not looking at my TV. Pay attention. This is a $60 game. This is a $60
so bad.
video game. Hold on, it gets better. I want you to keep that in mind. This is a $60 video game. Alright?
Oh my god.
So this game has a season pass like every other fucking game in existence.
Yeah.
How much are normally season passes? What would you say?
$20.
20, 30. If you're fucking Call of Duty, it's 50. Alright,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. You get extra content and shit. Who cares? Do you want to take a guess how much the season pass for Dead or Alive 6 is? Take a fucking shot in the dark right now.
I would have probably $50.
No. Higher.
70?
No. Higher.
$100 fucking dollars.
Close. $93 fucking dollars.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
alright, hold on.
Fucking
Hold on.
Mortal Kombat make-off.
Hold on.
Fucking.
Well, hold on. Okay. If it's
Knockoff,
90,
not make-off.
if it's $93, actually it's more Virtual Fighter knockoff, but okay, I'll let that slide.
Close enough.
I'll let that slide. For $93, what would you expect to get for a $93
fucking another game?
But like,
Fucking like every character, like skins, like fucking new maps, new characters, new specials, everything.
how many characters would be acceptable for you?
Probably like 10 to 15.
How about 2?
Oh my god.
Okay,
That is awful.
so here's what you get.
The fucked up thing, people are gonna buy this too because they love these Dead or Alive games.
Here's what you get. You get 60 costumes. 60 costumes and 2 characters, and my fucking frame rate's going to shit because I'm on GameSpot and they automatically play a fucking video.
Go figure.
But yeah, 2 new characters.
Dude, that's such shit. That's so bad. $90 for a battle pass.
Now, let's talk
Fuck
about
that.
a good fighting game in Dragon Ball FighterZ. The season pass netted you, I think it was like 6 characters, 5 or 6 characters, and it was
Oh, yeah.
like $40. Jesus Christ. I'd rather buy fucking Negan and Tekken. Did you hear about that shit? Tekken 6,
what?
or whatever the new Tekken 7 I think we're at. Tekken 7?
Yeah, no. Tekken 7. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Fucking Negan's in it, dude. From like The Walking Dead.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, like legit.
How does that work?
Fuck it, I don't know.
How does that work?
So who would you like from a fictional TV show to be in your fighting game? What's one character that you?
Well, Tekken. That's not. He doesn't even fit in that realm. It doesn't even fit in that
No,
realm.
he doesn't.
Oh my god! What the
I
hell
don't
is
fucking
that?
understand anything anymore, dude. Like I don't fucking get it, yo. I don't fucking get it, yo.
Oh my god!
This shit's like the
Jesus
definition of
Christ.
cray, yo. It's the
It's just
definition of
cray-cray,
cray.
bro.
I don't fucking get it.
Oh Jesus Christ!
So next we got the PlayStation Vita is officially dead.
Yep.
It's dead.
Yesterday's last day.
It is the worst selling PlayStation system of all time at only 16.1 million units sold. That is abysmal. Not good, especially that's coming worldwide too.
Yes, it is.
I love the Vita. It will be sorely missed.
It will be. My friend RJ said, "Bruce Lee, that shit. Put him in any of those combat games."
Well, no, because
You got a winner.
Bruce Lee wouldn't the estate wouldn't allow that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
There was a Bruce Lee
Isn't he
game on
in-
like Xbox. Do you remember
Isn't
that?
he in one of the? Isn't he in a game already? Bruce Lee. I could have swore he was. Is he in the new? Is he in Mortal Kombat?
I mean, there's a Bruce Lee character in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, so the Vita's dead. Oh, so this is fucking cool. And this got me excited. This got my this is coming from Games Radar. This ain't gonna lie. It got me a little wiggity woo in the downstairs area.
Okay, a little testy.
So there's this retailer. There's a retailer called Law Gamers. They're a Peruvian game retailer.
Mm-hmm.
They might have accidentally fucking leaked the release date for Last of Us Part 2.
I think I've seen this. I think I've seen and heard about this.
So even though Sony isn't going to be at E3, they still have some games coming out. Mainly in the front half. But the big thing was, when's Last of Us Part 2? Well, rumor has it, according to this Peruvian website, it's coming out October of this year.
We'll see.
I hope.
That game will be huge.
I hope. I love The Last of Us. The Last of Us...
that game was huge.
The Last of Us 1... The Last of Us 1 is definitely top 5 favorite video games of all time. Like, hands down. Of, like, best video games on my list. Top 5, hands fucking down. Everything
it won,
about...
like, every award.
Yeah, everything about that game was perfect except for the swimming, which they addressed in the remake, which I still haven't played.
No, that Last of Us 2 was huge. That was, that game literally won everything, which is awesome.
Let me tell you,
so,
The Last of Us was a fucking impulse buy for me.
Really?
I went in there, like, not wanting to buy it. I was like, oh, it's going to be, generic, fucking, this is back on the PS3. Oh, another zombie game, great. Oh, I love it. Oh, yeah, great. The Walking Dead is huge, I get it. So I was at GameStop one time. I was picking up something else. I forget what it was. But I picked up... What was it? I forget what I was picking up. But then out of a fucking whim, I was just like, yeah, I'll pre-order The Last of Us. Why the hell not?
Yeah.
And boy...
Just for shits and gigs.
Yeah. That was when my PS3 disc drive was starting to fail, so I couldn't even play it at first. I had to, like, basically shake my PS3 to get it to play.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, but it was fantastic. I absolutely love that game. My buddy Jeremy, who is actually in my chat right now on YouTube, he bought a PS3. He got his mom to buy him a PS3 because of The Last of Us.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't play for the longest time, and then Dale actually was talking to me. He was like, dude, you gotta play this game. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, dude, this game is fucking epic. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, maybe. And I played it. I was like, holy shit. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It is a fantastic video game. It is one of my, like, go-to points where it's like, yeah, games are like an art form. Sorry, I'm grabbing another guy.
No, you're good, man.
So, that got me hyped. That was a good fucking way to start the day. Seeing that shit. Here's hoping it's true. Here's really hoping it's true. If, like, Sony just drops up... I hope that Sony does, like, a Nintendo Direct this year. Where they're not going to be at E3, but they're still going to announce shit. Which would make sense. But, yeah, I would be like, hell yeah, dude. If they fucking drop that bomb, it's going to be epic, yo. Speaking of 2s, the Switch is 2 years old.
Is it?
It does not feel like it.
No.
It does not feel like it's been 2 years ago since I purchased it. Walker, what are... So you have a Switch.
Yeah, I don't have mine nearly... I didn't have mine nearly as long as...
Yeah, I worked the midnight opening for it, and I was there. Again, impulse buy, I bought it. Yeah. You were the manager. You were the closing manager for that. That was the time I tasted Breath of the Wild. I licked the cartridge.
I remember that. That was funny.
So, what are... It's 2 years old. How successful is the Switch? How has the first 2 years of the Switch been?
when you break it, like when you think about it, it doesn't seem to be that big when you break down the numbers. But in reality, though, and I know where you're getting, where you're going with this. But in reality, it's actually fucking huge.
So what do you
Like,
mean by the numbers?
like when you think of the sales numbers, you think of PlayStation, you think of Xbox. Your mind doesn't go to the Switch. Like you don't think of like, okay, what's the best selling console? Like you don't think, oh, Nintendo Switch is up there. Like no, it's actually PlayStation or Xbox. But in reality, though, it's the Nintendo has had it's had an epic 2 years to say the least.
I would like you to know that one, the Xbox One, the past 2 years, I don't think has beaten Nintendo or Sony.
It hasn't.
It's been like number 3, and
But
it's been
it's all like this nostalgia thing because you hear the name, you think it's obviously going to be bigger.
it's been the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 battling out for the best video game or the highest selling video game system.
Yeah, isn't Nintendo the highest selling?
No, I think that's still PS4.
Oh, okay.
But still, it's like
fastest selling or something.
Oh, fastest selling, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's on record to beat the Wii. It's on record to beat the Wii. Which the Wii sold a fuck ton.
Oh yeah, it did a shit ton. But yeah, the Switch has actually been super successful, way more successful than the U.
Fuck it, the Ouya was more successful than the Wii U.
It's very true.
And that's just that that just fucking warms my heart. Seeing that because you could say that like the Wii U was a monumental flop for Nintendo.
Oh, 100%.
Really, their only like huge like big successes have been the NES, the Super Nintendo, and then the Wii. Those have been like their big fucking smash successes, not counting portable handhelds, portable systems. But now seeing the Switch, it is, I think that perfect mix like of a game system and a handheld. I think they can improve it by maybe finding a way to make it a little smaller so it's a little bit more portable. But Jesus Christ, is that system fantastic. I am disappointed because there were times where I just didn't play the Switch for like months. And then something new would come out, like Mario Odyssey would come out. And I would be like, yeah, this is all I'm playing for a while. Or like Smash Bros came out, and for like an entire week I was like, this is all I'm playing for a while. And then Tetris came out, and I'm like, this is all I'm playing for a while. It's a great system to have, because you could just...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, I gotta go, meet my buddies for lunch or something. On the taxi ride there, I'm gonna get an Uber, and on my way there, I'm gonna play the fucking Switch. And like just the diverse lineup that they have is gigantic, and having that support that they didn't have for the Wii U from third party is equally as huge. And that's where the Wii U failed, is they didn't have that third party support. They had great Nintendo games on it. Great games like, Wonderful 101, which was exclusive to the Switch. Or, they had Smash Bros. For Wii U. Or they had, Super Mario and Super Luigi U. They had, all these great games on there. Wonderful 101, if I didn't say that already. Bayonetta 2. They had all these great games on it. But they just didn't have that support from the third party. And that's what you need. So the exclusives is what brings people in. It's the third party stuff that keeps them there.
Yep. Yeah, and RJ here, who's hanging out with us, he made a good point with like when you look at the 360, the 360 had Microsoft had all the games coming out for it. The content was there. Compared to Sony, that's why the PS3 didn't do nearly as well as the Xbox 360. And then fast forward 5-6 years, you have the PS4, which literally just takes over because it has all the content. It has your God of War, all your other games that have content specific to the PlayStation. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when the next generation of consoles come out. What will have a priority for the games, for the content? Will it be Microsoft or will it be PlayStation?
Well, if we're keeping on the same pace, it's going to be PlayStation, like hands down.
Yeah.
Microsoft obviously doesn't care about making games anymore. If it's not Halo and it's not Gears of War, they don't give two shits. Fucking Scalebound.
Yeah.
Fucking Scalebound. You fucking assholes. You almost killed Platinum. We wouldn't have gotten Nier Automata, which was one of the best games of 2017. If it wasn't for fucking Persona 5, I would be like, yeah, Nier Automata is the best game of the year. If it wasn't for Yakuza 0, I would be like, yeah, Nier Automata is the best game of the fucking year. Go fuck yourself, yep. Microsoft. I don't like you. Fuck.
Very true. What else you got?
That's about it. Let's take a look at the releases. Let's take a look at the game releases. What is this, the week of the 4th? Yeah.
Yep. Before you do that, I got some...
All right. Well,
I got some things.
While this loads up, you speak.
Okay. So, for those who don't know, Halo Infinite will be Microsoft's main attraction at E3, which is in 100 days.
Really? It's only 100 days away?
Only 100 days away. It is the follow-up to Halo 5 Guardians, so that is the highlight of their E3 will be Halo Infinite, so okay. We'll see exactly how that plays out.
So I'm going to be real here. Halo 5 is actually not bad.
No, it wasn't horrible.
I liked Halo 5.
Halo 4 I thought was trash.
Halo 4 was great. Halo 2, I still think Halo 1 is the best. Oh, no, Reach. Halo Reach is the best.
I like 3, the ODST. I thought that was...
Storyline-wise, I think Reach was the best.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true. It was good. Yeah, but Halo Infinite, that'll we'll see what that plays out. We'll see if you think they'll do a battle royal concept in that to add to the multiplayer.
I don't know.
And the Halo side of it?
I don't think it doesn't need it. It really doesn't need it. It doesn't need to stay fresh. You know, you have that Forge mode. You know, that alone I think is good enough. Mm-hmm. Having like the Forge and having like the solid, because fuck it, Halo 5 multiplayer was fantastic.
Yeah.
Halo 3 multiplayer was fantastic. Halo 2 multiplayer was fantastic.
Yep.
I bought Halo 3 ODST, just for the map pack. Just for the Halo 3 map pack. That's all I did. Oh, yeah. That's the only reason.
Oh, 100%.
You know, so...
100%.
It's like, you know, I shit on Microsoft all the goddamn time. I really do. And I'll be the first fucking person to admit it.
Yep.
But man, Halo is pretty goddamn good. And even to an extent, like Gears of War is pretty good. Even though I have like a tumultuous history with Gears of War that I'll get into at another time. But like some of their games, you know, some of the Xbox original games are actually really good.
Oh yeah. Like Halo has its fan base, so that game stands alone. It's like the Call of Duty, because at one point it was Halo or it was Call of Duty.
Yeah,
like it was either one, and then Battlefield obviously then came into the mix. But at one point it was Halo or Call of Duty. Which one were you?
Halo showed that a legitimate first-person shooter could be on console. It showed that, and it showed it well. There's a lot of like first person shooters that, you know, like that revolutionized how you play like first person shooters, because at that time there wasn't really like a roadmap to how to make a first person shooter on a console work.
like RJ said, like Gears had a good storyline.
Yeah.
The multiplayer mode was okay.
It was all right. Horde mode was great.
Yeah,
I spent a
100%.
lot of time in high school playing Horde mode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then like Halo 1 revolutionized first-person shooters.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Halo 1 was a reason I wanted to get an Xbox. I own a collector's edition copy of Halo 2. I've never owned an Xbox until like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah. Yep, I 100% agree.
Again, going back to the discussion with like face-to-face,
Yep.
I went to face-to-face all the time and just played Halo 2 multiplayer.
Yep. That was the game. Like those were like those multiplayer games. Like that was at the time. Obviously, that was a thing, and now the battle royal concept has kind of taken over. So we'll see what happens there. Power Rangers is coming out with a game. It's called Battle for the Grid.
Oh, I saw that. I didn't look at it at all.
Essentially, it's just like a regular combat game. There's 11 different characters you can choose from.
That's cool.
11 different types of Power Rangers. Obviously, nothing too special.
Is Green Ranger in it? Is the Green Ranger from the original in it?
It says the green,
Good.
red, and yellow Rangers are in it, so we'll see.
Green Ranger, up until the White Ranger comes in, Green Ranger is the best Ranger.
Yep, I think so.
I will fight literally anyone on that. I will fucking fist fight you. No matter who you are. I have gotten into many heated discussions with Mitchell on what is the best Power Ranger, and he is wrong. He says the Red Ranger. He is wrong. Anyone who thinks otherwise is wrong.
I like the White Ranger.
Well, the White Ranger and the Green Ranger are the same fucking person.
It's the same person, yeah, I know. I used to have the sword. There you go. I used to have that sword, as well as I had the flute, the dagger.
Oh yeah.
I used to have those. If I didn't fucking break them when I was a kid, those things would be worth so much money right now.
My grandfather.
So much money.
My grandfather worked for GE up here, and he actually spent a few years in Mexico, and he got me this cool like mask that was the Green Ranger. It was completely 100% bootleg, but it was of the Green Ranger. And I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. He got me that, and I think one of like Kid Goku from Dragon Ball.
That's awesome. So, PS5 news. Squeenix, as we like to call it, is potentially, whenever the PS5 launches, supposedly we will have an open world Avengers game. Yeah.
Really?
Basically, yeah.
Because someone was making like a first-person Avengers game years ago.
Yeah, they talked about that. Essentially, it went MIA, and basically it went to the wayside. So supposedly, Square Enix is taking over. It's a multi-million-dollar project.
Well, yeah. I mean, they already have that working relationship with Disney.
Yep. That allows them to essentially make an MMO of sorts, Avengers game, or a role-playing Avengers game, which would be pretty freaking awesome if they actually can, if they can actually do it the right way, and obviously seeing what direction it goes to. So that'll be pretty freaking huge. It'll be for the PS5.
So here's a quick little let's take a little sidestep here. Let's continue to talk about PS5 and Square Enix.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy Remake, Final Fantasy VII Remake, will that be on the PS5?
Oh, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
Because the way they're still in the development stages of it, mm-hmm. they scrapped every piece of that game that they made.
Yeah.
Because the director said, never mind, screw it, we're going to focus on Kingdom Hearts 3, and then once we're done with that, we'll come back to it. But yeah, they started making that game, and then, mm-hmm. then they threw it away.
Yeah.
So it'll 100% be for the PS5. I have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, do you think it'll be on Xbox?
Kingdom Hearts was, so I would say yes. Final Fantasy 15 was.
Yeah, but 7 isn't coming to the Xbox.
It's on Nintendo now.
Yeah.
The Switch, isn't it?
It is.
Well, it's coming to the Switch. So I would say yes. I would say that they'd be stupid not to put it on Xbox, knowing that how successful the Final Fantasy 15 was on Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
So
it'll be interesting to see.
Unless they want to do the hard, like, no, this is our game. Go find something else. We'll see. Obviously, Sony likes to be difficult like that, so
they do. Well,
they really do.
I also heard that when Kingdom Hearts 3 was wrapping up production, Nintendo approached Square Enix and was like, "Can this be on the Switch? Will this work on the Switch?"
Yeah.
And they tried it, and it was just like, it was fucking terrible. They were like, "No, there's no way." So I guess Nintendo, not to sound like desperate or anything, they're going to like these companies and being like, "Hey, will this work on the Switch?"
Yeah,
which is funny to hear, but yeah.
Oh no, you got to think of the market too, so that's makes sense. Another game that is in development that they're just finishing.
Yep. Oh,
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Mm-hmm.
From the makers of Knight of the Old Republic 2.
EA.
So that'll be
finally, EA is actually fucking using that Star Wars license.
Yep.
Took them long enough.
That'll be huge.
Oh yeah.
That more will come in April in terms of the actual physical announcement of that game, but that'll be big. There is a trailer out now, a teaser trailer for anybody who wants to watch it. Once again, it's Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, so that'll be big.
So what's probably going to happen is they're going to announce it in April. They're probably going to show off some like gameplay footage, and then in June during E3, they're actually going to give it a release date and show off more to it.
I'll save the one piece of news for after this because it's kind of more serious.
Okay.
It's about Steam. I don't know if you've heard this thing going on with Steam right now.
No.
I'll talk about that in a second.
Okay.
So for those who didn't know, obviously Fortnite Season 8 has launched. They have ping now where you can actually ping your enemies, ping different locations. Essentially taking that concept from
Apex Legends.
Apex. They released a screenshot of what their response beacon place will look like. It's essentially the Fortnite bus. It's going to be spread out throughout the map, so whenever they release the new update in a couple weeks here, there will be respawn points. So if you die in squads, you can be respawned by your teammates. And they're essentially they're little Fortnite buses. And they put your beacon or whatever you want to call it, and you revive, you come back to life.
That's interesting. They said that, oh yeah, we've been trying to do that for years. We've been looking for the right time. Bullshit you have. Don't you lie. We see through your lies, goddammit.
Yeah, they said that they had that concept in that they've been working on that since the inaugural launch of Fortnite, but they couldn't figure out how to integrate it into the game.
That's a lie.
So, yeah, I don't believe that either.
That's a goddamn lie.
This year's season 8 is essentially pirate based.
Oh, that's cool.
A volcano has spawned in the middle of the island. It has made a giant river. There is lava monsters, and essentially you have pirates versus lava monsters versus the season 7, the Snow King, kind of clashing heads. They actually have cannons that are throughout different areas of the map that you can either shoot down someone's building, or you can position the cannon a certain way. You get inside the cannon and you launch yourself across the map.
That's interesting.
So it's cool. They said they will be releasing like loot chests that you can find throughout like the map that has special items in it compared to the normal chest that you get to get your guns and stuff. So that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's interesting. I can dig that.
So how Did you ever play Dragon Age?
Yeah. Yeah, I like
Uh,
Dragon Age Origins. I gave all of my second best equipment to that one dude, and I got to the final boss, and I was woefully unprepared, and I never finished it because fuck it, I got screwed.
so I don't know if you saw it or not, but there's a new mod. It's called Total War. It's essentially revamping the whole entire game.
Oh.
That's basically bringing armies into Dragon
Oh,
Age.
that's cool.
Yeah, so that's going to be pretty freaking awesome.
That's kind of like how Final Fantasy Type 0 was.
Yeah.
Where it has like the on foot, like traditional like action RPG elements, and then you had the like grandiose battles with like a bunch of armies and units and stuff, and you had to micromanage.
Yeah. Dragon Age Total War mod.
Huh.
So that'll be that it's basically kind of your medieval type, but it's essentially the whole game's getting a complete overhaul in a sense with this mod. There's no release date on it yet, but they're trying to have the beta up and running here soon, within close to the end of the year. So that'll be pretty awesome.
Oh.
That's something different. And then the last piece from the maker of two more, Devil May Cry 5. Have you ever played Dragon's Dogma?
Yeah, I fucking love Dragon's Dogma, man. That is a fantastic game.
So the Capcom, I can never say his name. One of the main directors, Hideshi Tismo. I don't know.
Here, let me look at it.
Hideaki
Dragon's Dogma. Hideki Itsuno.
RJ, thanks for hanging out, bro.
Hideki Itsuno.
Yeah. So he wants to make Dragon Dogmas too.
Nice. I love.
Yeah, he's shooting for it. He's pulling for it because it's either they're going to make new DLC for Devil May Cry 5 or Dragon's Dogma 2.
Ooh, Dragon's Dogma 2 all the way.
So
Dragon's Dogma 2 all the way.
Yeah, he's pushing. He's pushing hard to hopefully have something in the works because people have been wanting that game for quite some time. And obviously the long-awaited Devil May Cry 5, obviously.
I can't wait.
Will be out. Actually, you probably have that in your docket because that's coming out soon. That comes out. Yep. So, but yeah, he's shooting for that game. And also, the last piece of news that I got, Steam is under it's under some pretty bad scrutiny.
What for this time?
So, Valve, inside of Steam, is making headlines as they basically launched or launching a game. They essentially put the rights out there that they're not going to block anything that's illegal.
Oh, yeah. I think I heard about this.
So there is a zombie apocalypse game that lets you violate women,
yep.
And it's called Rape Day.
Yep. Well, actually, like, okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So there's an... Oh, no, I'm thinking Rape Lay.
But yeah, that's so that they're under some tremendous scrutiny for allowing that game to be released, and it's on like the main page too.
Well, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Fucking Steam's just digging itself into a deeper hole. Epic Game Store's gonna come in and just swoop in and be like, "Fuck all y'all."
Yeah, pretty much.
But
that's all I got.
I really don't like Steam. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, me neither. But yeah, I seen that. I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like, why would they do that?
Yeah. All right, so
what's coming out?
Let's see what's coming out. We got Crash Test Dummies coming out yesterday. Left Alive comes out today.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that. Let's see. MLB 19 or RBI 19 baseball comes out. RBI baseball 19 comes out today. Night Trap comes out But fucking excuse me? Night Trap 25th Anniversary Edition comes out for the Vita.
The last hurrah.
Fucking excuse me? Let's see here. Where the fuck? Overload comes out on the Xbox One. Oh, Gungrave. Oh, PC. Gungrave VR comes out on the PC today. Devil May Cry! Devil May Cry!
The 8th, baby!
Devil May Cry! Kirby's Epic Yarn for the 3DS comes out on the 8th. What is this going to? What is it, the 5th? You don't really have anything else other than... When is this weekend?
The 9th.
The 9th, okay. Yeah. Then it just drops into the 12th. But yeah, okay, so at the end of the week we have Kirby's Epic Yarn, which is adorable. It was a Wii game. And then Devil May Cry.
That game's gonna be huge.
I can't wait. Dude, I can't wait for Devil May. So help me God if I don't get Devil May Cry day one. I'm gonna be so pissed at Target. I'm gonna be so goddamn pissed at Target.
No, the Devil May Cry games are phenomenal games. I love Devil May Cry 2. I remember Devil May Cry 2, he flips a coin to basically for your fate.
So you know Devil May Cry 2 is the bad one, right?
Well, yeah, but it was still a good game in its sense. So he flips a coin to basically reveals if he's going to kill you or not. So I remember I was dating a girl at the time. Well, I didn't date her. She wanted to date me. And so I just got done playing that game, and I was like, let's flip a coin to see if I will or not. So I flipped it, and they ended up being tails, so I didn't do it. I didn't date her. And she was like, what the hell? I was like, what's that even from? I was like, it's your fate.
No country from old men.
She's like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
So I'm going to be real here. I've never really played a Devil May Cry game.
I played 2 and I played 4.
I've played none. I've played the demo of DMC, Devil May Cry, which I get lambasted for all the time.
Yeah, sorry, that's the one I played. Is just the regular Devil May Cry. I didn't play it, but I played parts of it.
Like Devil May Cry on PS2 or DMC Devil May Cry?
DMC. Sorry.
Okay, all right. That game was not great. And then
DMC.
Then I played the demo for 5. That's my extent of Devil May Cry. I know about the series. I know all there needs to know about the series. But man, Devil May Cry 5 is fantastic from the bit that I played.
Yeah, that game's gonna be big. That game's got a following.
Oh yeah,
I loved. Yeah, that game's gonna be exciting. But the game, like I said, I'm waiting for. Days Gone needs to come here faster. Even though it's single player, but still.
Yeah. All right, so let's you want to take some questions from chat? Also, where can they send us emails, Walker?
Oh, yes. So, for those who don't know,
if you have a question for us to ask us about anything,
questions, concerns, you want something you want us, a topic you want us to talk about next week on episode 6 or any episode.
You want your 15 minutes of fame? Email us.
Now is the time.
Email us at levelunlockedpodcast@gmail.com.
Correct. And then we will bring it up, talk about it, regardless of what the topic may be. You want a featured topic? Well, not any topic we'll talk about. Sorry, gaming related. If you think we should talk about newer games, older games, whatever it may be, you have a topic you want us to bring up, definitely let us know. Gaming related. We will do so. Once again, level unlocked podcast @gmail.com.
We're opening the floor to chat.
Yes. So if there's anybody, go ahead.
Oh no, just so if you have a question, just type it in chat right now. I have my YouTube and Twitch up.
I have my Twitch and YouTube up.
Not Facebook
right now.
Didn't feel like doing.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Facebook.
Oh, I was gonna say, didn't feel like doing Facebook.
That's what I meant. Facebook. RJ asked Halo Battle Royal. I know we kind of talked about it, but what are the thoughts there?
I don't think it's needed. Not at all. That shouldn't be there to get out of here.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen because you have the people who will buy that game. It's kind of like the Apple people. You have regardless of if it's the same fucking phone, they're gonna buy it. Just like in Halo, regardless of what the game is, people are gonna buy it.
Yep.
So there isn't much of a difference, and I don't think it'll happen. It may happen, but I doubt it.
I highly doubt it too. Digital analog, which is an oxymoron right there. How can I tell if I have enough bones? Well, can you...
In your body, or
Yeah, in your body or in, like, your basement?
yeah,
Because
like,
in your
like,
basement,
in
your basement, you can't have enough. In your body, you could definitely have enough.
Yeah, because if you have too many bones in your body, you can walk weird, things like that. But if you don't have that many in your basement, you gotta get more.
You gotta up that game,
numbers.
man. You gotta pump up those. Yeah. You're like here. We need
your
you to be here.
Your basement's not full. Like if you don't open your door and bones aren't falling out of your basement, then
you're not doing.
Then that's an issue.
You're having so many problems right now.
You gotta at least have 15 free chest freezers with full of bodies and bones.
Yep.
And just kind of go from there.
Wait.
That's
what if he doesn't have a basement?
Well, then let's say one of the bedrooms. If you don't have
a bedroom full, I mean, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, same thing. Even if there's no basement, you gotta have a full room of just decay
of bones,
and decrepitness, bones,
like cartoon style bones.
Yeah. If your neighbors aren't calling asking you some questions on a daily, then you're not doing it right.
Mm-hmm. No.
You got to be on that Jeffrey Dahmer or what the fuck's the dude's name? Zac Efron's playing him.
I thought you were going to say Zac Efron.
No, I can't think of his name. He killed Jesus Christ! It's on Netflix.
You're on Netflix.
I am. Ted Bundy.
We
go. Like those types of levels. Obviously, you don't want to add the other stuff into it, but just like the bones in general. That's all you want. You don't do anything else.
Jackalope18 asks, how does cross-platform multiplayer work, and is it possible to, say, play a game with someone on a PlayStation 4 with a PS3? Sounds ridiculous, but bear with me. Haha. So basically, it's like you have, instead of going through, say, Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo servers, you're going through, like, a company server. And it's all being funneled to there. There are games, like I said, Final Fantasy 14. You could do cross-platform with PS3 and PS4. Fortnite. Well, not PS3, but
yeah,
it's more common to see it across like the same console generation. So digital analog brings up Rocket League. That is Rocket League, Fortnite, Street Fighter V with PC, PS4 and PC.
Apex soon.
Here's hoping.
I don't see why they wouldn't.
I can't see why not either.
Essentially, the game servers have to allot it, and then they have to get permission from the company itself, like Sony and everybody, to essentially unlock that.
Be able to flip the switch, as someone at Rocket League said.
Yep, and Sony is always the most reluctant to do that, but Epic basically just breathed down their neck for basically a whole entire year. Said, let's fucking do this already. Jesus Christ.
They go, hey, everyone who has a PlayStation, point and laugh at PlayStation, be like, why isn't there cross-platform, nerds?
Yep. So, but they finally allowed it, and it's been huge.
Yeah, it has. Walker, do you have anyone in chat asking questions?
Negative. Unfortunately, most of people I did have a bunch of people watching, but I think due to the time, they have got off and went to bed because my stream is full of old people.
What losers? It's only 12:15.
Hey, we're all in our 30s, close to 30s on my side. Just throwing that out there.
All right. Do you have anything you want to talk about, Walker? Do you have
Uh,
anything you want to go back and forth with?
yeah, kind of a topic from last week, just so we can start something fresh.
Yeah.
Why do you think the classic video game nostalgia is still a thing? Why do people
Oh, that's easy.
like why do people love the classic games? Why did the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo sell out in 2 seconds?
Well, that's because
things like that.
the people that were young when they played that are growing up. They're the people like me. I grew up with the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I'm an adult now with a full-time job and a steady income and I have an expendable income at points. I can afford to just be like, hey, this reminds me of my childhood. I'm gonna buy it. Hey, or like with the NES, people are starting to have kids. I mean, like, look at you. You have kids.
Yep.
And I'm sure that you would love to share the experience with your kids when they become of age. Be like, hey, this is what I used to play when I was younger.
Do you think people care about the graphics at this point in time?
Not even the fucking slightest. Not even the slightest. They're going to be... The people who care about graphics are like your kids. Are like your, 15, 16, 17-year-olds who, they only know HD. They only know HD graphics. They grew up with, like, the PS3 or 360. Going back, like, with us, my first system was the fucking Atari 2600.
Yeah.
I don't give two fucking shits about graphics.
Yep. Yeah, and that's what I think the same thing, because that's, like, you have the classic gameplay. You don't have that, you still have that competitive, but you have the challenge at the same time, where games nowadays don't really have that challenge anymore.
Yeah.
Compared to how they used to have.
And then also going back to, like, how, we're all growing up,
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I don't always have the time, for a 30, 40 hour, video game.
No,
I want to have an experience where I could just pick it up, play for like 15, 20 minutes, and have a good ass time doing it.
Yeah, I agree.
Then
that's something that's missing in a lot of instances now, I would say, where you don't have that that classic gameplay. That's just that fun to sit down and just kind of fuck around.
Yeah,
in a sense.
Or hell, there isn't really any games anymore where it's like, oh, you and your buddy can pull an all-nighter and just beat.
Yep. No, not anymore.
It was a tradition when I was younger that me and my cousin, we would spend an entire, like, weekend in the summer, during summer vacation. We would beat Kirby Superstars, we would 100% that shit. Or we would 100% Kirby 64 when that came out.
Yeah.
That was like, we fucking pushed things aside. We pushed plans away to do that.
Yep. Yeah, and I remember Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's
Diddy Kong's Quest.
Yeah, that was always one of my my favorite ones, just because it was different. It was, and the graphics still to this day aren't horrible when you break it down. You have cartridges that, like, the games are megabit size, and they actually still hold up to this day.
Yeah,
which is unbelievable. Like, I love those systems. And the Sega, the same thing. Like, the Sega, obviously the Sega didn't last as long as Nintendo, obviously, but you still have that huge following. Like I brought up before, my friend Josh, who has literally almost every single Sega game, every single Sega system, things like that. And I'll see him play them every once in a while, and it's just the sounds and stuff like that, the music that they had, like all those games had, was just epic.
The Sega's, the sound chip on the Genesis slaps. They were able to make some fantastic sounds out of it.
Oh, 100%. That's the thing that we need to get for our entrance music, is something like that. The good old 1664-bit,
something like that.
Classic,
yeah.
Good old classic music that you don't hear anymore.
No. Well, I mean, you still
would
hear
you
it a good
rather
amount,
play,
because like with the retro retro resurgence going on, and like a lot of indie games having that retro style. You know, we're seeing a lot of that more.
Do you feel that it's the same? Because you remember they don't have them anymore, but like the classic arcade games that you could buy, you used to be able to buy for the PS2 and PS3 stuff.
Oh yeah.
Do you feel that's the same as playing it like on the actual thing?
No, not at all. Because so being the purist that I am, I have found there is a lot of discrepancies with the like ports or remakes and shit. Like for the absolute longest time, the best way to play games like Metal Slug or any of like those SNK games, to have that faithfulness, you had to buy a Neo Geo.
Yeah.
And spend like $800 on the system, and then $500 plus for each game. Fucking Ben at work is like, you want to buy my Neo Geo? And I'm like, yeah. What games do you have for it? He goes, Metal Slug. I'm like, too rich for my blood.
You should ask him what you wanted for it.
I keep asking him. He's like, I'll let you know. I'll text you the games and stuff. And I'm like, fuck it. If Metal Slug's on there, Jesus. Depending on which Metal Slug it is, it could cost $1,000 just for the game.
Oh, 100%.
Just for the fucking game. I ain't got that money.
Oh, no. No, not at all.
I ain't making that streamer money yet.
You might not know how much it's worth, though. Sorry, Ben, if you're listening. Just messing with you. But yeah, no, that was the classics though will forever live on 100% as long as our generation is still alive. Though, how long do you think after like we're gone? Like how many years do you think those games will still stay relevant? Because once we get older, things along those lines, do you think they'll eventually fade into the darkness, or will it be something that will stay around forever?
Yeah,
as we continue to pass them down from generation to generation.
I think what's going to happen is we're going to start seeing every time there's a new generation. Okay. So, you know, like my generation grew up with like a Super Nintendo and the Genesis. Your generation grew up with the NES and Master System.
Yep.
I think like the next generation, you know, they grew up with, you know, the N64 and the PlayStation and the Sega Saturn. I think and then like everything else is just going to get
progressing.
Exactly. And I think it's just going to start pushing away the other retro stuff, you know, because that's not what they grew up with. The main reason I want to do a complete Super Nintendo collection and a PlayStation 2 collection is because that's what I grew up with. I grew up with a Super Nintendo. That was the first system that my mom actually like bought me, you know, because I played the Atari so much. Yeah. And, you know, the PS2, I spent so many goddamn hours playing it. You know, that shaped my childhood.
Yeah. Yeah, I think eventually they will fade. I don't think for a while. No. For a very long while, because obviously we're still young, so.
Yeah.
But I do agree, down the road, the more and more systems that come out, the newest generation that comes out, it's going to start kind of fading to the blackness.
Yeah.
Fade to blackness, fade to darkness, whatever that Metallica song is.
Fade to black?
Fade to black. There we go. Fade to black. Good old Metallica call out.
Shout out to Metallica. Well, go fuck yourself.
What else? You got anything else? Or you want to wrap it up for the evening?
Yeah, let's wrap it up for the evening. We're at like 2 hours 20.
Yeah. So thank you for everyone that came and hung out.
Where can they find you, Walker?
So they can find me at my house. No, I'm just kidding. You guys, as much as I'm going to obviously try to stream through the next couple of weeks, I'm streaming from moving and everything like that. You can find me at Captain_Geach15 on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. I do have a YouTube. I don't use it that much, but definitely follow me. Instagram and Twitch are obviously my two mains, and Twitch being what you're on now. Schroeder, who is not with us, is sick, but you can see him on any form of social media at Splash Screen Gaming.
Or Splash Screen G if you're on Twitter.
Yes.
And then,
what about you, James? Where can they find you?
And then me, you can find me at a few different places. I'm on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, you can find me at youtube.com/PeopleIHateStudios. If you're watching on YouTube, you can find me at twitch.tv/YouTube. Or that's fuck. You can find me at twitch.tv/PeopleIHateStudios. And then you can also follow me on Twitter at PeopleIHate10. You can see what I'm up to every day of my life.
Make sure you follow, you like all of our social media so you know when we're live, what we're doing, and when we're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for hanging out today. Tomorrow, the audio-only version will be up at the one and only levelunlocked.podbean.com or anywhere podcasts are available.
Yeah, make sure to check out Level Unlocked Podcast on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, and Podbean.
We are only 22 listens away from the inaugural 100 listens. 100 is what we're shooting for this coming up week, this coming Sunday.
Oh, we can do it.
Schroeder will be back.
We can do it.
We'll be drawing his first emote for him being a Twitch affiliate, a.k.a. the Cuck Monster, as what he likes to call it. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you're here next week for the live interactive podcast where you can get a chance to draw that monster, and it'll be featured on his Twitch for his Twitch Prime followers.
Yeah, and that's on Sunday, not Monday, like this week.
Yes, this week was a little abnormal.
This week was weird because of me.
Yes, but next week, 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern, be there. Thank you guys for hanging out once again. My name is Jeremy, and we will see you next week. James, take it over.
All right. You guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, no matter what time it is where you're watching. Y'all have a good one. And we'll see you next time.
Peace.